E aí, gente, tudo bem? Eu sou o Fernando Prado, tá começando o podcast Conversas Rádio Disney. Tenho certeza que os nossos convidados de hoje, você já viu aqui no título, claro, e tenho certeza absoluta que você já dançou muito ao som deles. E a gente tem a honra de receber aqui, we're honored to have here in our studios, SofiTuker. Hi there, guys.
Oi.
How are you?
Hi. I know that you just arrived from a trip, so you must be a little bit tired, I guess. I'm not sure. No, it's okay.
We're energized.
Yeah?
We're excited to be here with you.
Yeah, great. Okay, so let's start with Sophie. Even though you were born in Germany, you discovered this deep love for Brazil and Brazilian culture, right? And tell us how this love began.
Comecei com a música, porque eu estava escutando muito música brasileira. E eu apaixonei pela música, e aí eu aprendi a língua, e depois disso eu decidi de me mudar para aqui. Eu fiz um intercâmbio no Rio, e apaixonei de novo com a música, com a cultura, com a língua. E depois eu encontrei um poeta que se chama Chacal, e a gente combinou para trabalhar juntos, e aí eu encontrei o Tucker e a gente fez música juntos, e eu ainda estava fazendo música com os poemas do Chacal. Então a gente começou a fazer música com os poemas de Chacal, e aí agora é crescendo ainda todos os dias mais.
So the project came after your Brazilian experience.
Yeah.
Oh, so great.
Yeah.
This is
The
amazing.
first song that we ever made together was Drinky.
Okay.
Você
Wow.
gosta quando
it's
eu
okay.
falo em português ou em inglês?
Você decide. It's up to you. It's
Tá
up to
bom.
you. But the first time was with this track, right?
Só pra ele entender também, pra ele não ficar de fora da
Oh yeah. I was just asking
Tá.
if you could speak English just for him to understand.
Tá bom.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's funny. I always make faces at her when she's speaking Portuguese because I just sit here like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know the story.
This is what she said.
I know exactly what she said.
Okay. So tell us, this the first experience was with the Drinky, the song. The track.
Yeah, that was the first song that we ever made together, and it was in Portuguese. And
is so great.
it's a poem by Chacal.
Great. Well, and you have tons of Brazilian references like melodies, artists, and poets. And what are other inspirations from Brazilian culture that you could share with us?
Well, now there's a lot of dance moves, I would say, inspired by Brazil.
Really?
I'm still learning samba. It's really hard. But then there's just like, I would say, the general spirit of like really caring about music, really caring about partying, celebrating, like being together. It's something that is so important to Brazilians, and
Yeah.
it's so important to us. Obviously, it's what we're all about.
Yeah, there's a positivity in Brazil that is like an extra amount of positive, I think, than everywhere else in the world. There's some extra amazing thing in all Brazilians' brains, I think, that keeps them more positive than everyone else.
I guess so.
And we love that, and we try to always be positive in message in our music.
But as for these Brazilian experiences, you don't look like the one who is just learning samba right now. You, Tucker, yourself.
Yeah, but he learned the quadradinho.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
shake
way.
my ass better than her.
This is so great. Are you really learning the quadradinho?
100%.
Oh my goodness. This is so great.
Not learning, learned.
Wow. He's a master already.
Now we're gonna have to get you to do it.
Yeah, I
Tuck.
guess so.
Trying
right?
to-
Trying to teach Sophie, but it's a
He's
lost cause.
nailing it. So recently you guys released a new version of Várias Queixas, which is so great by Gilson's, right? In which you have a more present beat and mixes your own style. But at the same time, you guys kind of preserved the essence of music, the original one, right? How does your creative process works? And this, are you just feel free to create? You know, it's like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, this one was definitely one of the we were just gonna do whatever we want to do situations, because like
It was almost unintentional, really. I was
Yeah.
Sophie loved playing this song on the guitar, and then I heard her playing it on the guitar, and I then went and listened to the song, and then I thought to myself, oh, I could remix this and that would be really fun. So then I started working on it. And then I went in and showed Sophie to surprise her that I was working on this song that she loves. And then eventually we came back to it and thought, you should write a verse on it. And like, let's maybe, introduce it to a bunch of new people.
And I guess it might be interesting to work in another language because for you guys, it's like, it's sound, right? I mean, it's sound. But before the meaning is sound, right? So it must be interesting, right?
For me, it's just totally is like another instrument. For Sophie, I mean, she definitely thinks about lyrics more. I think and obviously speaks Portuguese. So for her, I don't know exactly, but for me, it's definitely
I would say
sound.
for me, I have such a different association with it because it's not my first language, and so like and because I'm not as like picky about vocabulary, I do think I care more about sound. Whereas in English, like I wouldn't say a word wrong because I know it would be wrong. But in Portuguese, like sometimes I don't know that the grammar is wrong, but it sounds better with an A than with an O, so then I just do it.
That's it.
And like because of that, I think I feel a little more free. Sometimes even when writing, like I'll write the melody in Portuguese and then I'll write lyrics later in English because it's easier for me to make melodies in Portuguese because I'm not thinking so hard about what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because it's like more, it's just a totally different part
It
of my brain.
flows better too.
Flows better.
It's a really musical language. Like that's part of why I love it so much.
But and you can sing so fast. This one, Veneno, for example. My goodness, I'm native and I cannot sing. I cannot sing the lyrics.
É difícil.
Wow, muito difícil.
É muito.
Wow, my goodness. So from Gilson's to Bomba Stereo, for example, is another collab you had, right? You got a ton of international collabs going on. Language plays a big role, just like we said. And what challenges do you face when you just like go to another mix, to a new mix or to a new collab, for example?
I think every song is different. Every experience with different artists is different. I think you always have to try to represent both artists so that everyone's comfortable and like representing what they stand for and who they are and what their listeners and fans expect and want. I think that's always sort of an interesting thing because when we're pretty open with trying things and different styles of music, and I think not everyone is always like that. Sometimes people stay in more of a lane, specifically a genre. So I think in a way a collaboration opens that up because you feel less like it reflects only on you. So let's say we're making a song with a jazz musician or it doesn't have to sound exactly only like a SofiTuker dance track if maybe it reflects on us a little less. It almost gives you more freedom sometimes, but you have to make sure everyone's happy, which can always be tricky.
And talking about this different genres, is there any genre that you guys want to explore anytime soon, someday? That you haven't already, of course.
We're exploring some new ones.
Yes.
We're exploring some new ones on this new album that we're just wrapping up right now.
Okay.
That is very exciting to both of us.
Yeah, there's like some funk references in there that are really, really fun.
It seems like they're just like holding information, guys from Disney, Radio Disney Brazil. They're like holding information. They know a lot about this, but they cannot say right now.
We know all about it.
You know all about it. They're creating the album, of course. So you told me that SofiTuker came after this Brazilian experience, but how did it happen for real?
How did SofiTuker happen?
Yeah.
So we met at the end of college, and at the time, like I was making basically like MPB music, and he was a DJ, and we joined forces and we started making music together and trying to figure it out. And then when we really figured it out, Drinky was the first song that we ever made. We basically met randomly because we were both asked to do an event, and I was asked to play, with a little jazz trio, and Tucker was the DJ at the same party.
Yeah, and this was in our senior year in college.
Okay.
And then we graduated, and I wanted to pursue this as a career, and Sophie wasn't sure, and it was sort of fun to try to convince her. She was planning on moving back to Brazil, actually.
Okay.
And she was going to teach yoga and music. and luckily I convinced her not to.
He was like, one day you'll go back to Brazil, I promise. I was like, okay, it better happen. And here we are.
It better happen.
Now we're here all the time.
All the time. And when you guys first started, what were the main challenges, you know, that you faced, you know, like creating electronic music or music that you want to do? Is there any, what was some, you know, difficulties, some hiccups?
Yeah. I would say one of the challenges actually was not music related at all, which was, I feel like we were both really into music and we just wanted to make music. And then we were like, oh my gosh, like nowadays, okay, artists also like, they post on social media.
Yeah.
I was so uncomfortable and so like, I didn't like to post pictures of myself. Like I just didn't like the process. That was really challenging to overcome and just like give it less, I don't know, overthinking. And then we're also, you know, it took some time, I think, for us to figure out how to work together and how to like not take things personally. But it wasn't, it felt really organic. No, like as in I would come up with an idea and he'd be like, oh no, I don't like that. And I think over time I realized like if he doesn't like it, it has nothing to do with him not respecting me as an artist or creator, or it's just not liking the idea. And so as soon as we were able to really freely be like, nope, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it, then we could move so much quicker and be so much more creative. Because then when we do like it, we can also run with it. And like I feel like the process of like getting to know each other and just talk really freely and openly and be really, really brutally honest about everything. Yeah. Like, it's not that came hard, but I think it was an adjustment. And then once we were able to be really honest in our communication, I think like things happened easier and quicker and we got better at making music.
And when the first track came, you know, it's like, and became this really big hit, I guess things got more serious probably. Probably you guys said, okay, so now, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to, yeah,
basically.
It was when Drinky got an Apple commercial. It was the first thing that happened.
Wow.
We were living sort of on friends' couches in New York City, and we got an email saying, your song, we want your song for an Apple commercial. And we thought it was like a joke. We thought like a friend was making up an email and sending us. And this was before we had, you know, we didn't have managers, we didn't have lawyers, we didn't have any team really. And we quickly went and got a lawyer, and it was real. And that was sort of the first moment when we said, oh, this could be real. We could do this. You know, we can pay rent with this. Like, this is cool. Yeah. And, you know, our parents were like, oh, maybe this could work. You know, it was one of those moments.
You won't starve.
Yeah, for now.
For now, at least for the next couple of years. Yeah. And if you could give some musicians who are just like starting right now some advice, because you guys went through this process, what could you say to them?
We always say a really similar thing, and I really stand by it every time, which is, make the music you want to hear, make music for you, make the music that turns you on and lights you up. Great. Because if you make music for other people, the other people are also not going to like it. Like, it has to really resonate with you, and trust that there will be other people who will resonate with it because of that.
Great. Tucker, I'm sure you're just like tired of answering this question, but you're a basketball player.
I love talking about it.
Yeah? Okay. And were you good at it?
I was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And tell us why you just like decided to let it go, you know? It's like...
So yeah, I was in college playing basketball, and I ended up getting sick and had to leave school for a year. And
for a year.
Yeah, I was in bed for like 7 months. Wow. And that's actually, I didn't make music actually until then. So I wanted to be productive, but didn't really have energy to do anything. So I watched YouTube and taught myself how to produce music on the computer. And I just spent like all day from wake up to sleep just kind of obsessing over this. And when I went back to school, I tried to keep playing basketball. but I also started taking music classes. And then when I had to stop playing basketball, the doctor was like, you just can't do it. You physically can't do it anymore. And so on the way home from the doctor's office, I went by a Guitar Center, which is like the music store, and I bought a little DJ controller.
Great.
And spent the entire summer also watching YouTube and learning how to do that. And then I went back to school, first week of school, senior year, before I met Sophie.
Okay.
I DJ'd the swimmers house party at school.
Wow.
That was my first ever gig. And I just started getting asked to DJ the next day for all these other parties.
Do you still miss the courts and the games?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah. Great,
Yeah.
great. What's your relationship off stage? You guys like help each other with the daily stuff, give advice to each other, or is like no, totally separate lives? You know, we're just gonna see each other on stage.
No, we live
Yeah,
together.
that's it.
We literally choose to live together, which
Oh,
is
this is great.
crazy. People are like, wait, what? But it's more fun. We get more done. We love to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I also feel like the same thing that I described with the music, where it's like we can be so brutally honest with each other. Like, I feel that I can be so brutally honest about who I am, what I'm thinking, like literally everything that happens, because I trust like that you love me and will be there for me, even if
Yeah.
I say the craziest possible thing on my mind.
Yeah, and I can
like
be
that-
so brutally honest when she comes out of a room with a horrible outfit on, you know?
Really?
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
just kind of a friend. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it's amazing.
Guys, well, and there's a bunch of work, just like you said, because you guys not only worked on musical projects, but with the movie soundtracks as well, right?
Yeah, we've had some songs placed in some awesome movies, yeah.
What's the difference creating songs for the dance floor, for the radio and stuff, and for the movies?
Honestly, it's what I described earlier, which is that we make music for ourselves in the moment rather than being like, oh, we're going to make a song like for a movie scene. It's like, we'll make the song that we feel like making based on whatever is happening inside of us and our mood and our references, whatever, like what we're inspired by. And then a movie will reach out and be like, hey, can we use this song for this scene? And we'll be like, great, yeah, perfect. But I think that direction always works the best because, again, we're making it really for us and what is moving us.
This is perfect. And it caught to our attention that during the quarantine, you guys turned your live performances into daily live streams. How was it to you guys and to your audience?
That was a special time for us. We found out our tour had been canceled, that we were going to be stuck at home for a long time, which we hadn't really been home in like 4 years, really. Like we toured 10 months out of the year, basically. So we were really like kind of confused and scared, just like everyone else in the world. And that first day we found out, we used the live stream on Instagram, like you just did, for the first time we'd ever used it. And we live streamed me DJing and Sophie working out. And so many people got on it. I think also because, everyone was home from work. There was nothing going on. And then we said, you know what, we'll do this again tomorrow. This was so fun. So we did it again the next day. And then the third day, Sophie joined me DJing because she didn't want to just keep working out on camera. She needed a day off.
I was tired, yeah.
And,
My glutes were
The
sore.
whole day, 24/7.
and on a whim, while on live stream, I said, you know what, we'll do this every day until we're all back to work.
Okay.
And I thought it would be a couple weeks, a month or
Turned
something.
out to be
So then like 300 days later,
Yeah.
and now we have this camera set up, and we're on Twitch, and we're on Instagram, and we're on TikTok, and we have a whole back, we just kept building it up, and it kept growing, and there was, 40, 50, 60,000 people watching every day, and it just grew into this amazing thing that people could grab onto when they needed some structure in their day or they needed something to look forward to. And we just became so close with people all over the world.
This is great. And tell us about the carnival here in Brazil, because it's a huge event we have every year here in Brazil, all over the country. And you guys been here this year, right? How was this experience?
It was so cool. We were on a trio elétrico.
Yeah.
And
Does this have a translation for English? Because I never knew how to say that.
No, we don't have them.
No.
We don't have them.
It'd be like a float in a parade / giant concert
Okay.
with a bunch of speakers and 1 million people.
there's no
It's
way.
a long
it's
word,
like
yeah.
two
None of
some in
those.
one word.
None
right?
of those things exist.
None of those. Oh,
Yeah, it was amazing.
And,
I
but
mean,
how was it, please?
It was really crazy. There were just so many people, and they were again. It's like the Brazilians. They're down to party and celebrate. You know, they're just there with it, in it, and yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun.
And for you, Tucker,
So special.
our
special.
craziness somehow scared you.
Oh, I love Brazil. I just love the people. I love the enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of my favorite DJ sets. I remember right after we played, I said to Sophie, I said, all the DJ sets we've been playing, like in Las Vegas lately, we have a residency there.
Okay.
I was like, it's just been practice for this. You know, like this is the
This is for real.
yeah, like everyone appreciated each
Yeah.
song choice, and I felt appreciated deciding what song to play. You know, it was
good,
so
right?
cool. It was
This
so
is
cool.
so great.
It was so cool.
And did you have any hiccups during the live gig? Just like the sound cut out or monitor stopped working, something like that?
Yeah, we've had the sound totally cut out before, where
Really?
we stood on stage and we had everyone sing like a cappella with us for 30 minutes.
Oh
Yeah, that was stressful.
Berlin.
Berlin, that was crazy. And then I broke my foot on stage one time.
broke?
And I had to just keep going. I sat down. Yeah, I broke my foot.
She was like crying / singing.
Yeah.
But the crowd loved it. We should do it more
I
often.
just sat.
Oh no, we should do it more often.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No, thank you. I'm not sacrificing my body again.
Thank you, next.
Tucker can do it. Tucker can break his foot this time.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
No,
Now
I'm
it's your
good.
turn.
No, I'm good.
But did you realize, you know, in the moment that she broke?
No, I thought I remember it was after our song "Best Friend." Well, I realized it during because
Yeah,
she
yeah, it was
wasn't
right
doing
before.
the dance.
Okay.
And I was like looking over like we've done this song 1 billion times.
Yeah.
I know you know the dance.
But you're
Why
not
aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
And I think I even walked over and I was like, you're fine. Suck it up. You're fine. Because we were in Australia in some place in front of a ton of people, like a big festival.
Uh-huh.
And then
I was just like, I'm not fine. Like, I really can't do the dance.
Then
like,
I realized she was not fine.
Yeah.
And I was realizing it slowly because, like, adrenaline, like, I just knew that I couldn't put weight on it
Yeah.
without, like, toppling over.
Yeah,
And so I
sure.
was like, and so I was kind of trying to figure out how to do the dance, and then I couldn't really do it. So then I was like, oh, this
In
is bad.
pain?
And then I was like, oh, this is actually really bad. And then I'm like realizing throughout the song, you know, I'm singing it, I'm like smiling to the, and then I'm like, oh my God, this is, I can't anymore, you know? And then so I was
Yeah.
like this, and then they brought, like, I just sat down and played the
Okay.
rest of the show sitting down.
But you did. You kept going into the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finished the set.
Crazy.
We might have cut like one song, but she
Yeah.
played the whole thing.
I was just crying.
I thought she was just being dramatic.
Okay.
I was like, you're fine.
My goodness. Okay, so and we know that you guys have a huge background of activism, working with institutions like National Alliance on Mental Illness and National Resources Defense Council. How your activism impacts on your music?
Actually, one of the things that we're doing right now is directly in Brazil. We have a project called the Unendangered Forest. And basically, we're working in a place called Mohetes in the Atlantic rainforest. And we are planting endangered species of trees. So they find the seedlings, they distribute them around to properties that, you know, are willing to take care of these trees. And then hopefully we take them off the endangered species list.
This is so great, and this is something that is part of you since the beginning.
We love trees,
stuff.
yes. Since the very beginning. No, like honestly, like all of our like visual references has all been like very tropical, very tree-based
Okay.
imagery, a very sort of Brazilian rainforest. Like that's the environment that I think speaks to us the most. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense for us for a lot of reasons.
Great. And how the fashion world inspires the band? Because we know they have the brand Wet Tennies, that's it? And how does fashion resonates with you and with your music?
A ton. I've always been inspired by it. Sophie's really gotten into it also, and it's been so much fun.
You wouldn't know just because I'm wearing our merch because I have no clean clothes right now, but
Tour life is tough for fashion sometimes.
Yeah.
because you can only bring so many shoes.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like
I don't
you
bl- I
only have
don't
a small
bl-
bag.
I don't blame you. It's fine. But it's something we definitely like love and have leaned into more and have done some fashion campaigns and really, you know, get inspired by shapes and cuts and pushing the boundaries of, you know, femininity and masculinity and
Great.
and all sorts of things like that. It's been really fun.
The wet tennis pants, for instance, like we have a couple different cut of pants, but there are these one pants that I've been wearing on stage for years, and I just love them so much. It's like just been my staple, and so we made them in 3 different colors. And now, like going around the world and seeing people wearing the pants, like it kind of it has that same feeling to me of when you're somewhere and you hear our song, and then people are. I'm like. Because it makes people really happy. Like these pants are like really colorful, like silky, flowy pants, and like people wear them when they're gonna go out and have a good time. Like they're like party pants, you know. So it's been
Party
so
pants.
satisfying to watch people like put our party pants on.
I love that. I love that. I really love that.
They
I made
are.
party pants too.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I did.
It's true.
They have flames up the whole side. They're kind of like the Dickies,
Uh-huh.
but like a little wider and have flames up the whole side.
Wow.
They're really fun. I should have worn them today.
Yeah, sure.
They're dirty.
Okay. I don't blame you also. I know you guys
Appreciate
are
that.
touring, it's like traveling a lot. And you guys remember the first contact you had with music, the first album that you've listened to?
First contact with music.
Yeah.
First contact with music.
I just remember listening to my parents play a lot of like disco, like Chic and stuff like that
so good,
in the
right?
car. Yeah, just like funky fun, like War, like, you know, play that funky music, white boy, like old She's a Brick House.
Yeah.
Oldies like that.
Uh-huh.
So my dad recently told me that the song that he sang to me when I was born was "What a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong.
Wow.
And we actually made a cover of that song recently
This is great.
on our last album. And
Neat.
yeah, I guess that was my first contact with music. Must have been.
So about Brazilian culture, do you have a favorite food that you like?
Picadinho.
Actually, we also
Picadinho.
I love a picadinho. Although I do it without the egg on top.
Okay.
But I love farofa.
Farofa,
How did I live
picadinho.
without farofa for so long?
And
Good
it's like,
question.
but you take some with you to America when you can,
No,
or no?
but I eat an acai bowl every single day.
Acai bowl.
we just came from eating acai.
Okay.
Stay.
This is a
eating
daily
acai
thing.
This is a rule. This is like we have to have acai bowls every day. And for you, it's also picadinho, no?
No, I like it, but
Yeah.
I honestly, one of the things that I'm obsessed with is tapioca. And I don't understand why other places don't have tapioca.
It's
It's
interesting, right?
so good. It's so
Yeah.
it's so simple. You can put anything in it.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's light.
It's
good.
light.
I
It's
do like a
gluten free.
tapioca. I
Like
like a
it's
tapioca.
it's perfect. It's the perfect little
like a tapioca.
snack.
Oh, okay. And it's still about your offstage relationship. Do you guys have fun together? Go to clubs, have fun, just like with friends, invite everybody. And
Yeah, that's the vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's our life.
Yeah, pretty much. It's fun. We love having the whole, the gang together, and when we can get friends from all over the place in one place and just have fun. We were just talking about a birthday weekend we're going to do for Sophie in Las Vegas because we're playing EDC Las Vegas the same weekend as her birthday, and
wow, great.
that's going to be super fun.
super fun.
I was like, "Can we have a party?" And he was like, "Yeah, good, of course." I was like, "Good," because
could
I already
be
invited
Vegas.
everyone.
Okay, now rapid fire questions. So a dream.
A dream,
Yeah.
like in general, any
In
dream.
general, yeah.
A dream.
Tucker,
A
it's with
dream.
you now.
Wait, like
A dream
When
you
I'm
have. I
sleeping?
want to.
No,
go
like
to
a
some-
dream. What's a dream?
Oh,
A goal.
I was like, oh my
something
God,
you
what
wanna
did I
do.
dream about last night?
No, it's like a dream.
Oh.
Why you,
I
why
can't
you
say
wanna
that on
do,
Radio
why
Disney.
you wanna do- Last night, I had this crazy dream.
Cut.
What dream we
What's
have?
your dream?
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Gilberto Gil and Gaetano Veloso. I want to meet them. I want to make music with them. This was like my dream.
Great. Yours?
That sounds cool. I'm trying to think. Oh, I got one.
Huh.
I want to play in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Basketball game.
Wow. That's it. So, an idol.
Oh, that's funny. I already answered that one.
Yeah, okay.
Larry Bird.
Something that you enjoy, but no one knows.
People know a lot about
That
me.
you can say on Radio Disney.
Yeah, that's it. Think twice. Think twice. No.
Something
let me
that I
see.
enjoy that nobody knows.
Pickleball. Have you ever played pickleball?
No. What is it?
It's like tennis, but it's with like a wiffle ball.
Okay.
And like paddles. And it's a little
Interesting.
smaller court. It's
Okay.
like big
Table,
ping
like-
pong almost.
okay.
No, but it's like a full
court?
yeah.
Oh,
Pickleball. It's fun.
Interesting.
It'll get
Oh,
here.
okay.
It's
This
good.
is
Okay, yeah.
It's good.
Okay.
spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets.
What?
Yeah.
Spreadsheets?
Yep.
But
I'm
you,
dead serious.
really, but
Oh my God. I
But it's like-
love
you
spreadsheets. I love
really?
doing them. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, I have-
what's the word? How would you say spreadsheets?
But it's, no. It's
They didn't
spreadsheets like the things you write down, right?
Yeah, pra organizar.
Yeah, para organizar.
Like
Like these
Excel?
ones you are. Yeah, it's like tabelas. Tipo
like
tabelas.
work, like
Isso.
horrible organizing work.
Yeah. An
I
organizer, something like that.
love.
This is so interesting.
What a
This is so-
crazy answer.
But this is so. But this is.
It brings
great.
me so much
This is
joy.
great. A movie.
A movie.
Uh-huh.
I want to see Dune too,
Okay. Oh,
but I haven't seen it yet.
me too.
But that's the first movie thing that came to mind. But
Yeah.
it might not. I mean, I don't know if it's good. I just want to see it.
I want to see
I
it
heard
also.
it's good.
Yeah, I hope so.
I feel like every movie I see, I'm like, oh my God, that was the best movie I've ever seen.
So what's the
I
last,
always am
what's
like
the
that.
last
That's what I'm
movie?
thinking. What's the last movie? I've been watching Succession, which is a show.
Okay.
So I've just been doing that for a while now.
Okay.
And it's
It's really
amazing.
great. It's amazing.
That doesn't answer the question.
I know. What was the last movie I saw?
Can we just pick a movie, please?
Why
could-
you're whispering to me? I did watch Saltburn. I mean, wow.
Disney Channel, guys.
That's it.
Disney
This-
Channel.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
That's fine.
Okay, Succession.
Okay.
I'm cheating.
I accept that. But now a Disney movie.
Oh my God, we
At
just
the
saw The
Little
Little
Mermaid.
Mermaid. We just watched like the new one.
It's so beautiful.
We went with our dancers on tour, and there was no one else in the theater, and we were running around like during
We
the
were doing
songs,
interpretive
like
dance,
under
yeah.
the sea. We were like like popping up in all different places.
That was so fun.
This is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last rapid fire question: a Brazilian artist.
A Brazilian
Yeah.
artist.
Oh, that's so hard. We have
Okay,
so
I'm gonna
many.
today. I will choose Silva.
Silva.
Yeah,
He's amazing.
I'll
Yeah.
choose Lineker.
Also sweetest
Lineker.
person. Also sweetest person.
Yeah.
We
Great,
love
great.
him.
Now, once we're here, of course, on Radio Disney Brazil, I have just to ask you if you could choose a Disney movie to have created the soundtrack for, which one would have it been? Oh,
I mean, Lion King is very special.
okay.
Gotta be Lion
But
King.
Elton John did that. I mean,
Elton John.
I wouldn't want to
Schmon.
I wouldn't want to change the music because it's such good music. You
Yeah.
know? But I do wish that I had
To
written
be
it.
part of it. To be part of it. Right?
But I wouldn't touch it. It's perfect.
Okay.
It is. That is the best.
That's it?
That's probably the best. That's got to be one of the best
Yeah.
movie musics ever.
Great. So, guys, thanks for being here with us. It was a great pleasure to talk to you guys. Please, this is your house, so come visit us again and again and again.
Thank you. Obrigada.
Thanks, obrigado.
Obrigado.